morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are joining us from. I'm Charleene. It's so good to be with you. It's been a little while. How are you? Tell me how you're doing. Say hello in the chat. Hi, I see all the hearts. So good to see you. Tell me where you're joining us from today in the chat, here on Insight Timer, also on YouTube. I know we have some YouTube friends joining us. So we have some exciting new friends behind us. I don't know if you can see them. Jeremy, can you take us to an overhead? Look at those guys. Woo! Just when you thought we didn't have enough bowls, the universe brought us more. They're pretty trippy. They're still quartz crystal. They're just black. The overtones in these guys are unreal, and we literally just unpacked them before Jeremy pushed the live button. Hi Megan, nice to see you. Megan joins us from Los Angeles. How are you this morning? It's an early morning for you. 6:32. Hi Anne Marie, it's nice to see you from Bristol, England. Oh, thank you so much for your kind wishes. I appreciate that. Anne-Marie is referring to, I just did a post yesterday. We just got back from Denver, part of the INATS conference, which is the largest conscious living trade show and community in the world. And so there are awards that they give every year, the Cover Visionary Awards. Our latest album, Aligned, actually won 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal, which was really exciting. It was a gold medal in frequency and transformational music, and then a gold medal in sound healing, and then a silver medal in meditation, which I laughed because I'm like, this is really not meditation music, but okay. I mean, you can totally meditate to it, but it makes you work. If you're not familiar with Aligned, it actually also, some of the tracks are up now in the premium content here on Insight Timer, so you can check out those full tracks here. They are space themed, so they're actually tracks that are ambient compositions tuned to the specific frequencies of each planet, coupled with ancient Sanskrit mantra, planetary gongs, and space sounds recorded by NASA. So it's pretty trippy, pretty fun. It's actually incredibly healing. That album's been studied by a scientist friend of ours and finding all kinds of incredible frequencies that are activated, that when you listen to this music, especially when you listen with headphones, you begin to immerse your body in a very healing frequency that's not just me saying, oh, it's healing, it feels good. We can actually scientifically measure what it's doing to our cells, which is really exciting. So it'll be featured at this October again at the Galactic Informers Conference, which is coming up in Orlando. I'm so excited to be a part of that. We'll be hanging out there and offering some pretty healing vibes, so that's always a good time. So Anne-Marie, thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. Good morning, Lavinia. It's nice to see you. I'm not sure if I've met you before. I'm glad you're here. Lavinia joins us from New York. How is everything? How is the smoke? Is that clearing out okay for you? Yeah. Crazy times that we're in right now. Speaking of crazy times, let me tell you a little bit about what to expect for today. So in front of you are 13 chromatically tuned crystal. Well, now there's not 13. There's 19. It's the first time I can officially say that. There are 19 chromatically tuned crystal singing bowls. They're made out of over 99% quartz crystal, which means they're highly conductive of electricity. And you and I, everybody who's in this room, which includes my husband's 10-year-old nephew, Hawkeye. Give a shout out to Hawkeye. Yeah, he helped set us up, this amazing lighting. Well done, Hawkeye. So the quartz crystal conducts electricity. So the electricity, the vibe, the energy that you bring today, the bowls begin to resonate, which is one of the reasons I love to say hello and check in on everybody. And Lavinia, I'm glad to hear that that smoke is clearing for you. Good morning, Mary from Cape Cod. Nice to see you, my friend. So whenever we begin to connect to this energy and just start tuning in, the bowls sense that, and they'll actually begin to resonate in different ways. They'll also be impacted by what's going on in the sky, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it's my job to listen to the bowls and see what sounds, what vibrations they're guiding me towards. This is not what I want to play. This is nothing that's been, that I've considered or thought about. It's completely based on who's here, so every session's a little bit different. And you'll notice sometimes too, even just like that, sometimes the energy will shift and change. Could be a function of who showed up, could be a function of where we're all gathering, could also be a function of what's shifting in the greater universe around us. So today, we're getting ready for a jam-packed, easy, delightful, confronting weekend. All at the same time. So this weekend we're ushering a new moon. A new moon is a time whenever things come into complete stillness. A time for us to be able to recenter, to refine our balance. It's the planting of the seeds. It's that when we come to stillness right before we spring back up to allow for movement. Good. We're also, tomorrow, Saturn will begin a 4.5-month retrograde period. Saturn goes retrograde. It's actually every year it spends about a third of its time in retrograde. And sometimes whenever we hear of other retrogrades, like Mercury retrograde, we get a little freaked out, like, crap, Mercury's in retrograde? Double check all my technology and my plane tickets. When Saturn goes into retrograde, it actually sounds a lot like this. Saturn is frequently known as a malefic planet. It's not really a bad guy. It's just a stern guy. It's a guy that shows up and say, hey, are you living your best life? Are you being the best that you can be? What structures and boundaries do you need in your life to help you gather up all of that who you are and march forward boldly in your life? Because if you're not dealing with that, I'm going to help you, quote unquote. I've had many conversations with Saturn. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. We really like Saturn. So Saturn shows up whenever it's time for us to really dive into structure, foundation, aspects of tradition. Sometimes it can feel like limitation, but really it's an empowered place. It's an empowered presence so that we can focus our energy more effectively. So whenever Saturn goes retrograde, it actually gives us a little bit of a reprieve to figure out and reassess all that Saturn has been showing us since our last time of moving in a direct motion with Saturn, where he's like, hey, you got your act together? So now he's kind of coming in from a place of gentle kindness and saying, let's reevaluate all of these structures, all of these boundaries, all of these limitations, and seeing how are they serving you? How are they being effective? So we're moving into this place of repose for a moment. Now, obviously, when Saturn's in retrograde, or any planet, it's actually not spinning backwards. It just looks that way to us in the sky. So that is impacting us as well, and it will be until November 7th. So for the summer and the fall, we'll have some beautiful moments to really reflect, to see, are these structures, are these boundaries helping us? Now, those ideas may not be felt as directly as, say, a Mercury retrograde. Saturn's considered an outer planet. Outer planets connect more to the bigger picture, our lives, society as a whole. So we'll begin to see these shifts around you, and you'll begin to feel this subtle shift within you if you know to look for it. So, bowls are asking us to go ahead and get ready. Hi, Kathleen. Good morning from Portland, Oregon. It's nice to see you. It's a beautiful way you spell your name as well, with a C. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Savarana, I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, please forgive me. And tell us in the chat. Jeremy will make sure I do it right next time. He's very good at that. If you don't know, if this is your first time here, welcome. And Jeremy is my husband. He's the one who runs the Crystal Bowl world. He's a brilliant producer and filmmaker, so I'm so honored that he takes time out of his schedule to do this with me and for us. Savarna, see, he's already helped me. So Savarna, thank you so much. Joining us from California. What part of California? Suzanne, good morning from Salt Lake City. Speaking of city, good morning, city. Peace and rich rising to you, my friend. City joins us. She's a dear friend from Philadelphia. It's always good to see you. Yay! Lori. How is sweet Lori from Wisconsin? Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Savarna from Santa Cruz area. Beautiful. A lot of dolphin energy and vibes going on. Which is interesting, side note. So earlier this year, on March 7th, Saturn, the planet we were just talking about, actually transited into its sign of Pisces. So it's in this very watery type of house. So perfect setup into where we'd like to go today. Today we're really connecting with this idea of balance, balancing the heat. We're about to come into a flaming hot time, and we need to be able to find a centered way within ourselves and outside of ourselves to approach the summer months. Saturn is giving us that little bit of a reprieve so that we're not inundated with fire this summer. I think that's a blessing. So today we're really going to balance these fires, and I already begin to sense that in the bowls. The bowls are really taking us into a place of finding repose, of finding stillness right now. So I welcome you to find a position that is most comfortable for you. However, if I could suggest for you to remain seated in an upright position. One of the best ways to receive frequencies is to have your spine erect. Now, a lot of times, whenever we sit up straight, we kind of get into this militaristic form. A straightened spine will actually just cultivate comfort in the body. And all you need to do is pick up the back of your head ever so slightly. Sometimes you can think of dropping your chin just a little bit. By doing that, you actually begin to align all of those 7 main chakras in the body. When the 7 main chakras are aligned, all the 108 begin to fall into place and flow with a little bit more effortless grace. But you do you. You listen to your body today, what works for you. If you have headphones, put them on. See how this feels. These bowls back here are really kicking some major overtones, so it'll be interesting to hear how they begin to affect your body. So find a comfortable position. Meet me there and begin to focus on your breath. Can you put that in the track? Type that out. So for our friends on YouTube, hi Bob. We are, I guess the sound went out on Insight Timer, so we're gonna, actually you can't do that, Jeremy. We can't leave. We can't leave yet. How is this? Oh, is it better? Yay! Woohoo! Go team! Thank you all for letting us know. Technology can sometimes be crazy. Yay! Yeah. Well, the tricky thing is that we just realized if you end alive, that's all you got. On Insight Timer, you have to schedule a new event at least 48 hours in advance, so we would be stuck. So this worked out perfectly. Thank you for letting us know. So I don't know how much you heard, other than just begin to make yourself comfortable. If you can stay seated, think about elongating that spine with relaxing the body so it's not too uptight. Dropping that chin in just a little bit, that'll lengthen all the way up the back of your neck from the base of your spine, your sacrum, all the way up through the atlas at the base of the neck and then into the skull itself. That really allows for the alignment of energy to flow in a really powerful and productive way. So just go ahead, find that comfortable position and begin to witness your breath. Breathing in and out. Witness the depth of your breath. Witness the strength of your breath. Place one hand over your heart and begin to feel into your chest, feeling the breath rise and fall. Recentering, rebalancing. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. If you don't, it might feel good to think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of woven light that begins at the base of your spine and transcends down through the center of the earth, down through the floor beneath your feet, all the way into the ground, to the very core of this planet. When it arrives at the very center point, this golden cord of light wraps itself around the center part of the planet. It roots itself in. You may see it almost like a bird sitting on a ledge, perched, its little toes wrapped around a firm and stable foundation. You may sense it begins to absorb itself into a molten lava center. Wherever you find yourself, just allow yourself to lock in. Locking into this place of light, of security. Redirecting your attention back into your body now. I'd like for you to become aware of any place in your system that needs your attention in this moment. Sometimes our attention is needed in places of beneficial energies. We can augment them, we can make them feel better. Sometimes our attention goes to places of stuck energies where we're ready to let go. Find those places and just gently direct your attention to these pockets of energy. Some of you may be dissolving pain or tightness in your shoulders. Someone may be letting go of a twinge in the knee. Some of you may be augmenting a place of enthusiasm and excitement in the very pit of your belly. There's something wonderful about to happen that you just are anticipating in a beautiful and real way. And you're strengthening that. Fan those flames. Some of you may be moving between stilling and igniting. Allow the sounds to carry you throughout your entire body right now, finding those places that need to be stilled and the other areas that are ready for a little more fuel. Using your breath to direct your focus throughout your body and all of the places that are ready for you to rebalance. Take a deep breath in and hold. Hold that breath. Allow it to fill your lungs. And then just gently allow it to dissolve, to melt away. Exhaling. Take another deep inhale in, bringing both hands to your heart center again. Holding that breath in, allowing it to begin to infiltrate every cell of your body, that life force that floats on the oxygen that you inhale. Yes, directing it to all the places that are in need of this additional chi, prana, ki, energy, whatever you want to call it. You are the master of this ship, so conduct that energy to the places where it best serves you. That energy all throughout your body, using your breath to ignite, using your breath to release anything and everything that you're letting go of. Just allow it to dissolve down that golden cord of light, down that grounding cord. Attention now into the center part of your belly. Some of you may know this as your third energy center, your third chakra, the Manipura chakra. Some of you may be right now connecting a little bit lower into this point of what we call the hara, that place of your gut. This is a seat of power. It's a seat where we can ignite using fuel like the rays from the sun, igniting our very core. Because when we ignite this place in our physical body, we ignite our energy body, thus igniting the world around us. So begin to direct your energy into this third energy center, your gut, your hara. Allow it to receive this vibration, bringing it in, augmenting, strengthening. Taking a deep inhale in now. Breathe into this core, this very core of your physical body, holding that breath, hold that breath. And as the sound begins to dissipate, just allow it to gently flow into the rest of your system, anywhere in your body that's ready to receive this ignited energy. Bringing your attention now to the place of your throat. Your voice, your truth. Many of you know this is your fifth energy center, the Vishuddha chakra. It's our seat of expression. It's where we creatively construct and speak forth our word into the world. A balanced fifth energy center helps us know that our word is law. And it's never from a place of power, it's from a place of presence. Because innate to presence is love. You have presence, you have the sovereignty, you have the inner fortitude to allow someone else to be who they are, because their being doesn't affect who you are at the core. Here you are, your own king, your own queen. So drink in these sounds into your fifth. You may need to clear your throat, moving any of that old stuck energy that doesn't serve you anymore. It's not your truth. Get rid of that. That's not your truth. That doesn't make the world a better place. It doesn't make your life easier. It holds you back. We all have it. Some of you may find it helpful to use the breath to allow that energy to shift away down your grounding cord, breathing into your fifth. And then just allow it to settle out and down. It can be very gentle, very loving. Allowing all that no longer serves to disappear, to shift, to dissolve. And all that is true to come forward. Breathing in that truth. Bringing your attention now to the top of your head. That point that connects us to all. In the Himalayan tradition, we know this to be our seventh energy center. The Sahasrara chakra, or crown chakra. It's a place of consciousness. It's a place where we connect to the silence, the vastness of all. We're going to rattle that just a little bit. We're going to shake loose any dust or debris that's settled there that keeps us disconnected from all. Because when we're disconnected from anything, we're disconnected from ourselves. So just allow these vibrations to shift, tingle. You may feel it running up the back of your spine into your neck, tingling that top of your head. Drink a breath in, holding that breath, shooting that breath up to the top of your head. Allowing it to bubble and sud like soap. Removing all that caked energy that doesn't serve. And then releasing it down your grounding cord. Just let it go. You may see it dissolve. You may see it wash away. You may see it shoot down your grounding cord. You may see going to do that again. Deep breath in. Top of the head. Bringing in integration, touching infinity, immortality, holiness, enlightenment. Allowing your attention now to shift down to that place right in between your eyes, your third eye, that center point where we see, we know. Connecting with the ideas of integration, truth, unboundedness, knowingness, integration, truth, unboundedness, and knowingness. Allowing your attention now to descend back into your throat, that fifth energy center, our seat of expression, welcoming in the frequencies of creativity, affluence, abundance, discernment, creativity, affluence, abundance, discernment. Bringing your attention now back to where we started, the point of your heart, that place of infinite wisdom, of infinite joy. Connecting with peace, harmony, laughter, and love. Harmony, laughter, and love. Peace, harmony, laughter, love. For a deeper balanced integration, let's keep going. Let's drop our attention back into that third chakra, the Manipura, here in your solar plexus, your hara. Ushering in desire, will, intensity, intention, destiny. Good. Desire, will, intention, destiny. Desire, will, intention, destiny. Attention now to descend into the area of your navel, your second energy center, that second chakra, that second spinning wheel of energy that moves and shifts and allows prana to flow throughout your body, innervating you, birthing new ideas, new life into the world. The second chakra, the Svadhisthana chakra, bringing in the ideas of purity, nourishment, charm, and merging, purity, nourishment, purity, nourishment, charm, merging. Allowing your attention now to come home, to rest in that first chakra, right at the base of your spine, the pelvic region and your hip bowl area. This place of grounding, centeredness, bringing in flexibility, transformation, coherence, stability, flexibility, transformation, coherence, stability. Taking a deep inhale in, breathe that air into your lungs, allowing it to settle into your chest at the point of your heart. You may want to think, imagine, or feel these breaths that you continue to take, bringing in, ushering in an emerald, beautiful emerald color. And you can use that emerald anywhere in your body that would feel beneficial to you. The color of green holds movement. It's a purging color. It allows things to flow. Breathe in as much green as is right for you in this moment. Purging, moving energy throughout your entire system. Releasing. Rebalancing. Now think, imagine, or feel a golden ball of light, like a golden sun, floating in front of you. This golden sun is an infinite ball of light, of energy, of concentrated source goodness, of connection. Now, you get to choose how to interact with this golden ball of sunshine. Some of you may want to put that sunshine over your head and allow it to rain and sprinkle down its beautiful rays all throughout your entire body, your physical body and your energy bodies. Some of you may want to inhale deeply and bring it in. Allow it to land perhaps in your third eye, ignite that third eye. Some of you may want to direct it to your heart. Yeah. Our heart naturally carries a golden frequency. Our heart's very familiar with this golden color and tone. Some of you may want to adjust that gold color just a little bit to make it more of a rose gold. That may feel even better in your system. Some of you may want to bring that vibrancy of that gold sun straight into your hara or into your third chakra, a seat of power. Interact with that golden sun as is right for you. Breathing it in. Soaking in its rays. Swimming in its limitless possibility. Take a deep breath in and allow that golden sunlight to fill your head, your nostrils, behind your eyes, down your throat, landing at your heart. than you think you could. You are more powerful, more connected, and more present than sometimes we remember. Now let it go. An Irish proverb that reminds me of our beloved Saturn. Take these words with you today. May there always be work for your hands to do. May your purse always hold a coin or two. May the sun always shine upon your window pane. May a rainbow be certain to follow each rain. May the hand of a friend always be near to you, and may God fill your heart with gladness to cheer you all the days through. Beginning now to bring your attention back to this place. But before you fully land, ask yourself these words. How has this practice shifted my energy? Witness what comes up for you. Now bring those hands together, and with either hand, snap, and welcome back. The snapping is a way for us to shift back into the physical. You may notice, oh, okay, here I am. When our minds begin to wander, snap. It'll bring you back into this time space. When you come out of a beautiful session of meditation and you're ready to re-assimilate into the world, snap, and you'll come straight back. When you've come out of a healing session and you've had incredible body work and now you have to drive home, snap. It'll help your body recalibrate to this time space. It's a combination of physical touch and frequency. So it ignites our energy system to come back. So now that we're back, I'd love to hear how this was for you, what the bowls spoke to you, what you encountered today. What was today like for you? How did that feel? Drop it in the chat. I'd love to hear. I know there were some more people that came in that I didn't get to say hi to. And Dana, you like my mermaid pants? Woohoo! They're very mermaidish, aren't they? They're fun and comfy. So Ruben is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is my nephew, and we are so glad that he is here today. Hawkeye, you want to come say hi to everybody? Does everybody want to see Hawkeye? I think you should come say hi. So come over here. Come, just wave. Here he comes. Say hi. Oh, they can't see you.
Hello.
There you go. Handsome Hawkeye. Hawkeye, what did you think of today's session?
I think it was pretty nice.
It was pretty nice. Okay. Did you feel any tingling in your body?
I don't know. I just felt like relaxed.
You felt relaxed. That's a good way to feel. You ready for a fun day now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So Hawkeye feels ready for a fun day. I like that.
Having a good take too.
It's so sweet. I love it. Okay, so Jeremy, who else do we have here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody loves Hawkeye. Hi, Tea Lady Nat. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Tiffany. Grand rising to you as well. Mary, thank you so much for your donation. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate that. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Hi, Thomas. Nice to see you. Oh, Mary, yay, you're so kind. Tomas, actually, I apologize. I'll get with it. Violet 108, hello, nice to see you. Big yes. Yes, you feel good after all this. JG, why is that difficult for me to say? I want to say GJ. JG. JG, nice to meet you. Very grounding today. I'm so glad you were here. Carolina, hi Carolina, nice to see you. Oh, I love this all. Tomas, massive high fives to Hawkeye. Yeah, loving the Hawkeye. Mary, it was calming and you feel peaceful. Good, yeah. That was really the energy that we were sitting into today. The bowls very much, sometimes the bowls will have very specific things that they want to accomplish or want to do. And I hate to admit, I was almost expecting that because technically Saturn hasn't started retrograde, though we are in its shadow, and we're coming into this point of repose, of reevaluating. But that's actually what the bowls did. They're like, no. Sit into it. Move the stuff away, clear the stuff so you can deal with the stuff. And I thought that was really powerful. So it's interesting to hear this relaxing theme that's coming up, because that's kind of where the bowls, the energy-wise, is where they were sitting. Like my arms feel very relaxed after connecting with the bowls today. They don't always feel relaxed. Sometimes they feel very invigorated. Sometimes they feel very heavy. Sometimes they feel all different sorts of ways. So this beautiful sense of relaxation. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, Lavinia, thank you so much for your donation. That's really sweet of you. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you were here. It's nice to see you. Rahel, it was so beautiful. Yay, loved it. Thanks so much. It's my pleasure. The bowls are on point today. And these guys back here, man, they are kicking it. They are kicking. We're trying to get multiple octaves, but 26 bowls, that would be quite the feat. You can already see how I'm turning to get to all of them. So we'll see. Everything in its perfect time. Maggie. Oh, you hearts and hearts and hearts. So y'all all know I love emojis. You can say a lot with a little icon. So Maggie, thanks so much for your hearts. I love that. And all the hearts in the chats too. Yay! Give up a bunch of big hearts if you liked having Hawkeye here today too. Wasn't his energy nice to have in the room? It was so lovely. So beautiful. He is a powerful young man with an incredible potential, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do. And I'm not just saying that because I'm totally biased being his aunt, but it's because it's the truth. I can't lie. It's against my nature. Tomas. Either way, you knew it was me. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Pronunciations and names sometimes. Woo. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Tiffany, you feel relaxing. Again, I love this. Oh, and it's our pleasure. Anne-Marie, you snapped back really. You were somewhere else. I love that. Wow. As usual, I don't know what the bowls did, but I certainly felt something. Thanks so much. You feel better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Anne-Marie. Yeah, the bowls will speak to you. What I love about the bowls is that they speak directly to you, but they speak directly to me. They speak directly to Jeremy and Hawkeye and Anne-Marie and Mary and Tomas. They're so personalized, and they can be saying the same thing that means something totally different, but meets us where we are. It's a function of how frequencies work. The cool thing about frequencies is that even though, and this is actually such a great example, I'm going to go totally geeky right now, just bear with me. So we may think that we hear one pitch or one tone, but the reality is that we hear all of the pitches, all of the tones that are happening simultaneously. We just don't always discern or pick them apart. So this new bowl is actually one octave below this bowl. Y'all know this bowl is the F bowl. It connects us directly to our heart center. It's a really beautiful and lovely tone, right? Well, this bowl is the same note, just one octave down on the piano. Do you hear two notes now? You can actually, you can hear that note too. Well, I had to encourage it to come out because it was being shy. But today, the overtones, all these additional notes beyond this singular tone were kicking. And to me, that's always very telling. When overtones begin to speak, we begin to see the colors of creation in a more dimensional way. Suddenly our 2D world shifts into the third dimension. Suddenly our 3D world begins to shift into 4 and 5D understandings. And we can access these overtones in a way that actually impact our body. So when you hear one tone, and your body may be responding to that tone, somebody else may be hearing that same tone, but they're responding to another aspect, another tone that's actually being played at that same time. So it's kind of a scientific way to nerd out about why one sound can affect all of us in totally different ways. I think I should do a TED Talk on this. I love this stuff. Sorry, I totally digress. Jeremy, take me back to the comments. Where are my friends? Oh, Violet. I love that. Oh, you're the same Violet from New York. You just changed your handle. That's amazing. Violet always had purple hearts, so that was my mental note. But she gave me a purple heart, so I knew it was her. I'm so glad to see you, my friend. Hi. Hawkeye, you chatting with Tomas. I love that. Tea Lady Nat, so soothing and ready to rejuvenate after a tough week. Yeah, it's been a doozy, hasn't it? We had another death in the family last week, and I got to tell you, it never gets easier, but it always gets better. So I think there was a lot going on last week for everybody. So I just want you to know, dear friend, that you are loved, you are being upheld, and everybody in the community is sending you love right now as well, too. If you want to send our friend Tea Lady Nat, who, by the way, what's your brew of the day? If you want to send her a little love, either throw up some hearts right now so she can see how much you're thinking of her, or drop her a little note in the chat, whichever you want to do. Just know that you are not alone. It's just one of those seasons. But it's going to get better, because it always does. Look at all that love coming at you. That's going to you, my friend. That's going to you. We love you, sister. Anne Marie. Oh, yes. All the hearts, see? Savarna, you love it. You like to understand more about the science. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Well, it's always a joy. Look at this. They're still coming at you. Look at this, Tea Lady Nat. You know, even though we may feel alone, we may feel like that one single pitch, that one single tone, that there's not another tone that's like it. We're unique. Oh, there's things that are dissonant in the world. We may feel like that, but the truth is that we are a perfectly tuned orchestral symphony of sound. We fit beautifully into the universe. Your song is just as important as my song. We all have a capability and a capacity and the responsibility to stand up into who we are. And you know what? We can do that. You can do that. I can do that. I love walking this journey with you because you remind me of that each and every time we come together. We'll be back next week. I think it's next Thursday. Is that right, Jeremy? He's pulling this up now. I think it's next Thursday morning. We'll be back at 9 a.m. Eastern time, so 6 a.m. Pacific. Y'all do the math otherwise. Oh, it's Wednesday. I lied. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. Mark your calendars. You can always pop over to the teachers page for all of the upcoming lives. They'll send you little reminders and all that kind of good stuff, so you don't even have to keep it in your mind. Because let's admit, there's enough stuff that we have to keep in our brains every day. Coming to a live is not something that you should have to not have a gentle reminder for. And Insight Timer is so beautiful to do that. Also, so is YouTube. Our friends over there. Hi, Bob. Hi, Saji. Is that Saji? And Sizzle Stick 72, good to see you as well on YouTube. Thanks so much for dropping in the comments, and our other friends viewing there as well. So, friends, you are loved, you are upheld, and you matter. Until I see you again, keep those 3 perfect truths held deep in your heart. And just know I love you. I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the new moon and Saturn's repose as he goes a retrograde. So, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Sat Nam.